So dramatic news in football, and something else that's had loads of drama recently is the Great British Bake Off. This month we've found out it's moving to Channel 4, and Mel and Sue and Mary won't be going with it. Well, who better to talk about things all Bake Off is last year's champion Nadiya Hussain. Good morning,
Good
Nadiya.
morning. Thank you.
Let's remind us, first of all, of your winning moment last year.
The winner of the 2015 Great British Bake Off is Nadiya.
Nadiya, what was it like watching that back?
That gives me the heebie-jeebies just watching that back. That's so stressful. I've only ever watched that twice, maybe, ever since winning.
Wow.
I can't watch it. It just... all those emotions, all those feelings just come back.
Nerves.
Oh, it's so stressful.
Oh, gosh. Well, we've had loads of questions from our viewers, and I think we should just get straight in there.
Get in.
10-year-old Leo from Belfast. He gets straight to the point, Nadiya. He says, how do you feel about the Great British Bake Off moving to Channel 4, and what do you think it will be like without Mel, Sue and Mary?
In with the tough questions,
I know.
right? God. You know what? I'm all for change, and if that's the decision they've made, good for them. And, you know, Mel and Sue make a massive part of the show for me when I was there, but there's nothing wrong with change, and, you know, I just hope it does really well wherever it goes.
OK. Some of our viewers have also sent in pictures of their bakes for you to judge, and 8-year-old Tyler has sent in a photo of his vanilla buttercream Victoria sponge. That's not easy to say this early in the morning. And he asks you whether you'll consider presenting Bake Off on Channel 4. Have you been asked? What do you think of his picture, by the way, as well? So many questions.
That's so many questions. That's a lot of questions all in one. That's a great cake. And you know what? I'm having fun doing what I'm doing, and I loved judging Junior Bake Off. For me, you know, I'm doing some fantastic things, and I'm really enjoying what I'm doing at the moment. So
no offers so far from Channel 4. But we need you here on CBBC because you'll be taking part in Junior Bake Off on CBBC. What was that like to be offered that opportunity?
God, what an honour, you know, to be a part of the show as a contestant and then to come back as a junior judge. That's quite cool. And, you know, my initial reaction when I went into the tent was to go straight behind the worktops.
Oh, because you're so used to that
So used
position.
to that, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Imogen wants to know, what's your favourite ever recipe? In the world.
In the world, in my whole life. Probably one of my favourites is carrot cake.
Carrot cake?
Yeah, that's like...
Is that tricky to make?
I think it's one of the easier ones to make, but I say that because I have to make one every week, usually. But that's, like, one of my favourite. And I always have carrots left over in my fridge, like most parents probably do. And I'm like, what should I do with these carrots? Make carrot cake.
What do your children make of you being on TV, winning Bake Off, and now also being on CBBC? They must be so impressed.
Oh, well, I think I'll always be the embarrassing mum.
No way!
Yeah, always, always. I love it. But I think they're really proud. They're really, really proud. And every time I do something new, they're always really excited. But I think for them, I'm just mum, so they're just like, yeah, whatever.
Fair enough. They brush it off.
Yeah, yeah.
They're cool. Bella, who's 10, says, what's inspired you to start baking in the very beginning?
I started baking when I was at school. So it was my home ec teacher who actually encouraged me to bake, and I did it at school 3 times a year. So not very much, but it was only when I got married and had kids, I thought, right, I've got nothing else to do. This is what I'm going to do. So I did it, and I've only been baking for about 11 years, so not very long.
Well, 11 years long career. You've also got this book, Bake Me a Cake, out. I've baked this cake, the zebra cake from your book. Please do tell me what you think of that.
That looks really, really good. Do you bake often?
Yeah.
Do you?
Give it a try.
Yeah.
We'll be back at 8:15. I'll let you know what Nadiya thinks. Good? Thumbs up?
Yum.
Brilliant result. Thank you so much for coming in, Nadiya.
Thank you.
Have some.